Hey everybody, and welcome to the 4th episode of Mundari's Curse. My name is Jacob Booten, as you guys can see on the overlay. And this morning, before we get started, how are all of my friends doing?
I haven't had enough coffee yet.
I'm doing fan-diddly-tastic, bro.
Fan-diddly-tastic?
God.
Fan-diddly-tastic.
I hate you.
Oh, I'm in such a good mood.
What kind of mug is that right there, Cat?
Our Saving Throws HQ logo mug. You can find it on our Redbubble ! Merchant chat. But we also fixed it to where it'll be here instead of over here.
Yeah, I hope it's saved. I've done it a couple times, and it always seems to change back and irritates me.
It should be fine now, I think.
Awesome.
Also, for some reason, the Mundari's Curse party logo was marked as mature content. I don't know why.
Okay,
Fixed it though. I fixed it though.
Yo, we can't help it that these characters are baddies.
True.
It's obviously because Vayas doesn't wear a shirt. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's because Kilo's shoulders are being shown.
He's a fucking lizard.
That's much more believable, honestly, in the grand
Lizard King. I'm the fucking Lizard King.
I'm going to start calling him that from now on. Can we also discuss for a minute, why doesn't Vayas have a last name? Or is that something we'll find out later? Or did you
it's because Tyler didn't write one for him.
Vayas has a last name.
Yeah, he says, let me open up that lizard folk name generator and give you it.
Jacob knows Vayas' last name.
I do. I wouldn't have asked if I knew.
Dog.
I don't, because it would have been in that.
It right now.
Don't text me. I don't have my phone. Just send it in Discord.
Trying to eat a banana dog.
What's a banana dog?
Is it like a hot dog, but instead of mysterious meat, it's a banana?
Oh my god.
That's just a banana.
There's a post.
No, but it's still yeah.
There's a post I saw on Facebook of an actual banana in a hot dog bun.
Yo, let me get a banana in a hot dog bun with peanut butter on one side and honey or fluffernutter on the other side.
Yeah, that's what was in the picture. It was peanut butter and jelly and a banana on a hot dog.
Peanut butter and jelly?
Yeah.
You ain't never had a PB and JB?
What the hell is deli? Some meat? I like my bananas with salami.
Ew. Yo, let me get a slice of that American cheese.
Just absolutely cursed.
Kyle's like, I'm not so interested in this banana hot dog anymore.
Kyle, you need another cup of coffee, dog.
I'm drinking my chalky milk right now. I got the luck of the snuggly duckling on my side, so we're ready to go.
Oh shit! If we got the
snuggly milk is for all ages.
Yeah, we learned. Oh, we had a whole discussion about that in the 2nd episode.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, chocolate milk, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, chocolate milk is not just for children.
Tiki has a very strong opinion on chalky milk.
This chalky milk's amazing, bro.
Lizards can't have chalky milk, though, so how would you know?
This lizard can.
Nuh-uh, just made it canon that they can't. Am I right? Am I right, Kyle?
Sure.
Two-thirds majority of the DMs say that in Ivastea, lizards can't have
I've already
chalky
written
milk.
out in Jewel Joss, lizard folk are strictly raised on chalky milk. That's all they eat for the first 3 years of their life.
I hate it. Cat, how was
you don't eat chocolate milk. You drink chocolate milk.
I said, I'm going to move away from this. How was your week, Cat?
Mixed with a pack of Jello.
Oh, it was interesting.
Well, I'm glad you're here hanging out with us.
Me too.
Ashley, how was your week?
Better than past weeks, so that's good.
That's good. Kyle?
Not fun.
Well, I'm glad you're here to have some mediocrity.
Mediocrity.
I'm switching to a death domain click right now, and I'm murdering everything on this island.
Oh.
I mean, that's less writing for me to have to do later if everything's just still on. So,
Cool.
Tyler, how was your week?
Going pretty good.
Hi, you.
You be just chilling.
She's looking. She just wants food.
She's
that's
very
fine.
cute.
No, I've had a really good week.
That's
I've
good.
been doing adult things.
Like gym.
Yeah, saving money,
What's that?
crying, but I mean,
I don't know what that is. What's saving money?
it's where like you get money, and then instead of spending it, you don't.
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know how to do that.
Yeah,
I have a pop addiction.
I have a
can't do that.
serious pop addiction.
I almost bought a pop yesterday, and it was $30, and I wanted it so bad. It was King Deadpool.
Those are rookie numbers, dude. 30
I've
is
seen
light
King
work.
Deadpool.
Yeah.
It looked so cool.
King
And I
Deadpool's a really
wanted it.
cool one. I've seen it a couple times.
I just couldn't bring myself to buy it.
wish
I have a
had
hard
that
time
problem.
spending like over $20.
Ooh.
$20
Imagine.
is baby money.
Imagine.
Yeah.
$20 to $30 in my bank account, and I'll start like freaking out that I have money.
Yeah. I
Like
get
my
it.
mom's, how much money do you have? I'm like, I have like $25. She's like, you're fine. You don't need money. I'm like, Mom.
Yo, you just ain't never had $4 in your bank account before and lived on that for 5 days.
I looked at my bank account. I was gonna go get food with Austin, and I checked my bank account, and I had 14 cents in my bank account, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, Becca, thank you. We are glad that you love the new emotes.
Oh, did they go through?
Yeah,
Oh wait, we got new emotes?
we did.
Yeah,
Two emotes,
have-
thanks to the lovely
we're-
Kyle
we're
Item.
allowed to- we're allowed to like instantly upload them. Like it's a thing that I don't know if like Twitch picks who gets to do it, but it said when I did it last night that they're instantly approved as long as you stick with the TOS.
Yeah,
I need
Gotcha.
I
It
need
was
to
an
change the
update.
name of the not one to Therion.
it was like an update, I think 4 or 5 months ago, because you also don't have to put in the different pixel sizes anymore, right? You should just have to do the
Yeah.
one image.
I need you to change the name of the not one emote, Kyle,
No.
to Therion. She like it's more fitting.
They look good, Kyle.
They do. They are indeed.
I love how
mighty.
big the oof is.
It is a pretty big oof.
I
Big-
mean, it's a pretty big oof. Not one, so
Yeah.
you know what's gonna
especially
hurt
when you
even
roll
worse
four
when
of them
you,
in a roll.
when you roll the nat one and then the entire chat just blows up with big oofs. That's gonna hurt even worse.
Good.
I'm
Now
here
I'm
for
gonna
it.
roll 4 nat ones in a row and get made fun of for it. Not just by you guys, but by the chat too.
I mean, you get what you deserve if you roll 4 nat ones in a row, like,
And almost die because of it.
and then have
Hey.
to have butcher's twine piece you back together by a goblin.
Hey now. You don't gotta come for my life like that, dude.
I didn't come for your life. I saved it multiple times already.
Guys.
One time.
Didn't someone almost die the first episode?
Yeah,
That
that's
was
what we're
Tyler.
talking
Yeah, that was
about.
Tyler.
Oh,
was-
gotcha.
Yeah, I was the
I
one
thought
that
he
saved
tried to
him.
die twice now. Sorry.
He
Wait,
rolled
I've
three
only
nat-
gone down once.
he rolled 3 nat ones in a row in a fight, so he missed all of his attacks. And then he got bodied by one goblin, and then he rolled a nat 1 on his first death saving throw.
It was an experience for sure.
Like, Jesus.
Last
Like,
night. Oh, I'm
I
sorry,
never
Kyle.
planned to kill a player on session 1, but you know, if that's what the D&D gods want out of your character, I can't stop that anymore, Tyler. There's only so much I can do.
Just
Ah.
wait, I already have a character concept for if one of my characters die.
Last night
Same.
at Adventure
make fun
League at work, there was this like new DM. It was there were a bunch of level 1 players. They were all like brand new to D&D, and one guy built a sorcerer, and his sorcerer had like 7 hit points, and the dude critted with a goblin arrow on the sorcerer, and he goes, "All right, that'll be 6." And And he's like, nice, I still have one more hit point. He goes, no, I got to roll one more dice. He was like, what?
You didn't have to disrespect that man.
Oh my gosh.
I gotta roll one more dice.
That's just unfortunate.
He rolled like another like 5. The sorcerer went down. He was like, man, I've only been here like an hour. Like, it was so funny. I just happened to like walk by and I thought I would just like peek in and see how it was going. And he was just like, I was like, so how's it going? He goes, oh man. It was so good. They're doing
Welcome to low-level casters.
they're doing like the Adventure League supplements for Icewind Dale right now. And then they've changed like some of like how the Adventure League stuff works. So one of the other DMs is rewriting Diablo 2 into 4-hour meat grinders for the whole next season of Adventure League. For
That's
their players.
dope, actually.
It's pretty cool.
I would love to do that. Like, that is a meat grinder I could jump on. I love Diablo. I might have to bust that game back out. That's a pretty fun game.
Busted. But
I'm ready to shoot. I don't actually shoot my bow very often. I'm ready to slice and dice.
Slicing and dicing.
Wait,
I'm a ranger that's close
think-
combat.
you think that we're gonna be fighting people on this island?
So you're a fighter.
No, I'm a
So
ranger.
you're a fighter.
I'm a closer.
I mean, I played a ranger that. I mean, I played a fighter that was basically a ranger. So
I know.
mean,
and It's
No.
Fight
You
about-
played a fighter that hit like a Mack truck. That's what you did.
no matter how far away
No,
you
she
were from
hit like
somebody.
a Mack truck. She just hit every single time.
Yeah,
The
like I
most
said, Mack
disrespectful
truck.
part was being right in somebody's face and rolling at disadvantage and still not missing ever.
Yeah, I don't
Like-
care.
And it wasn't one attack. And it wasn't 2
3.
attacks.
It's great.
It was 3, and Action Surge gave her 4.
She'd be like 5 feet away. They'd be like, you know, you have disadvantage if you shoot right now. And she'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
Click, 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 click.
And I have a plus 12. What's your point?
Yeah. She was like, if
My
I
lowest
roll,
roll was an 18. Do they all hit?
hey, I got a 32. Is that a crit? I'm like, no, it's not lit up with green, which really scares me even more.
Oh yeah, and she would crit on a 19 too as a fighter.
yeah.
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 Got that champion.
Dumbass. Champion. Fighter. Busted.
Bullshit is what it was.
I can't say much. I played a Gloomstalker Ranger that did the exact same thing.
Yeah, but the funny thing was, like, you were like, I'm going to do max damage. And then you would do the, what was it, the archery? Not the archery feat, sharpshooter. And then Ashley tried sharpshooter 1 time, missed in 3 times. She's like, oh, fuck that. And just went back to shooting normal and was like, here, I'll just roll a max D8 every single time I shoot my bow.
You complain
Yeah.
enough happens.
She really took the sharpshooter feat and never used it.
Yeah. I can't even
Nothing
tell
will
you
be.
how
I
many
just
times
love.
one D8 would be doing 14 damage.
I just loved Seldrin having a plus 13 to his initiative with advantage.
Everyone just got really quiet right
I
now.
was trying to see who would break. We got real quiet and I was like, all right, who's going to talk first? Who's going to get the most uncomfortable?
Me, always me, usually.
I was trying to read the message.
Which message? Do we have one in the chat? The
I think so. Kyle.
No, because it's not the same link that. Whatever. Chat, we're confused about why
Oh.
Streamlabs.
the Streamlabs support merch thing. I'll fix it on the break. is because Streamlabs offers its own like website.
Oh, that's right.
And so I'll just need to
Okay.
disable that in our Streamlabs
Okay.
stuff. I can do that over the break. It'll take me like 2 seconds.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I meant to
I
disable
forgot
it
you could buy
yesterday.
merch from Streamlabs.
Yeah, I remember that now.
It's like just the logo.
Yeah, they just take whatever your logo is and put it on stuff. It's kind of like how Redbubble works, but through Streamlabs.
Yeah. There's a t-shirt, a sweatshirt, and a mug.
Well, Redbubble gives you more shit. So,
And you also don't have to pay for it.
true. So ignore the message from Streamlabs and go to our Redbubble. Listen to Nightbot, not Streamlabs.
I think I can just like delete
I
the
can't
message.
believe we're having bots fight with each other in chat.
And Becca, to answer your question, we pushed the next episode of Ivastea to check.
Bless you.
Rude, Tyler.
You ever considered muting your mic when you do that?
Jesus.
So fast.
No. You hold that in.
Talking, and you said at you.
Next Sunday, not tomorrow, but next Sunday will be.
I thought he was about to have a lightning bolt come out of his cheeks.
I can't believe you did that. You, it was so loud. It was right
At
into
least
your
do
mouth.
it away from the mic.
Yeah,
Come
he
on,
like
man.
leaned
You didn't even
into it.
try. You were just like,
He put his back
I
into it.
went into
Like,
my shirt. I covered my nose.
put some
Oh my
big
God.
oofs in the chat for Tyler sneezing.
that is not that. That requires some oofs.
Yeah, not 20s. Not 20s. Not 20s.
No.
Yeah. Thank you, Becca.
Bless you. Sure, I guess. You
And that
interrupted
hurt my
me. But sure, bless you.
Oh. There's a big old sneeze. I couldn't help it.
Goodness gracious.
Huh?
I said, goodness gracious.
Yo, check out those Stitch emotes.
The
Those
what
are-
emotes?
They're Stitch
Yo,
emotes.
those
They're
are dope.
adorable.
Yeah, those are his emotes.
Those are adorable.
Yo.
And don't forget, chat, before we start, if you look below the stream at the leave your mark on Ivastea, certain things that you guys do can affect our game. Like if you subscribe, it can give the party a luck point. If you donate or cheer bits, it can give us healing. We also added, if you cheer 100 bits, it will #bless the next roll. It's not down there yet, but want to make everyone aware. That's it. That's all I got.
I just tried to put in #bless in the chat, and I got the chat reminder of how to behave in chat, as if I wasn't saving throws right now.
You're like, this is my
Behaving her own
chat.
chat.
I made the rules.
I am the second.
Not yet. Not.
Oh God. Well, if you guys would like, we can go ahead and get started.
I mean, sure, we'll play D&D.
I guess so. Whatevs.
You know, this is how you're gonna be. All right, guys, that's it. We'll see you guys next Saturday.
I was thinking.
I was like, I woke up for this.
Tyler's
Time,
like,
shower, time, breakfast.
Tyler's like more ready than any of us.
he's like, I came to the first session in a month, and you're gonna just leave.
Bastards.
You need a hug, buddy?
Goodness gracious.
Oh my God.
I just want to swing my sword.
Nope.
Shut up.
You're only here because of Chomp.
I mean, yeah. So, what you know about it?
Good question from White Knight in chat. What is a luck point? A player, whoever decides to use the luck
Or
point
DM.
can, or depending.
No, it should definitely. You should be allowed to give it to the DM.
Yeah,
I
I
know.
totally think you
Just
should
for
be able to do
chaos.
all of them to the DM.
Yeah, if you're the person that's subscribing, you can be like, I want the DM to have this luck point. The the person can re-roll their roll and then choose which roll to take. It's not like disadvantage or advantage. It's just like you pick the better roll, like, or which roll you want to end up taking. That's how luck works.
It's essentially the luck feat.
Yeah.
I might start though.
Back to D&D. Sorry, I wanted to address that.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Did you just? Please don't ever do that again, Kyle.
I said Dungeons and Dragons. What did I do?
It was just the way it came out. It was just, I don't know. It made me really.
Dungeons and Dragons.
It made me very uncomfortable.
Like some Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh yeah, we love the clip content.
It's the chalky milk, bro.
Chalky milk makes you chaotic, whatever you choose.
Becca, you're looking at a nasty timeout right now.
It's like my mouse is hovering.
That
Drop that ban.
Give him the old ban hammer. But yeah, I mean, I guess we can start playing D&D now if you guys would like.
Tiki was slammed into a wall.
Oh my goodness. Guys, White Knight just subscribed for 2 months now at tier 3. Thank you so much.
so
Thank you.
Oh, wow.
That's like the first tier
Kyle,
that we
Kyle, we
got.
need to get a tier 3 emote.
Bruh.
We were
I
just
straight
talking
up
about this
just
yesterday.
said,
We
I'm gonna put the mimic in as the tier 3 emote.
I was just typing that in the chat, like the Skype chat. That should be 3 of them.
I
Like
have it in there. I have it in there as if you cheer like I think 1,000 bits, you're allowed to have. You get that emote, but I'll put that as a tier 3 emote too.
Okay, so
After this stream.
we have
Hashtag blessed from Alex.
Alex. Also, we have a bless for the next roll.
Hashtag bless.
And then White Knight, please let us know. Would you like the party or the DM to have the luck point?
There's 3 luck points.
Oh, it's 3. Oh,
Because they subscribe to tier 3.
Wait,
So you get to
he's
pick
like
what
DM.
3 people want to have it.
Me. They're
do
all
we
mine.
want to do
Wow.
is it an individual character? 2 to the party? Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Hold on. I'll be right back.
you'll love to see it.
I'll make like a little note down here in my notes so that we have 2 luck points for the party and 1 for the DM. And then also,
Those are the ones that we have to use this session, correct?
Yeah, I think those only last the session.
so you mean to tell me that I can't hoard like 47 luck points to ensure that I get a TPK?
No, I think that's the whole point of why we said it only lasts a session, because that's just busted.
Yeah.
And I get to choose who gets them. I have all the power.
What are you talking about? I've got it written down right here. 2 luck points for everyone except Mariana, and 1 for the DM.
No, look what White Knight just said.
White Knight
That's the one
says that you have both of them.
And then also thank you again, Alex, for the bits. We'll make sure. Hopefully, we'll get to use that bless here in a minute, and it'll be worth it.
Oh, what's the roll gonna be?
Let's see. What is Tyler's worst stat?
Shit.
Shit.
Intelligence.
But I guess we can actually start playing D&D now if you guys would like.
I suppose.
I mean, I would like it,
I think it'd be
but
alright.
then again, you've never cared about what I like.
Sure be cool if you did.
All right. So, where we left off last week, we have a 1 Tiki Salik blasted through the porch of the that place that you guys are at, the Dandelion. I had to
I'm
think
wrapped
about
with
it.
storming her.
That's
Are
fair.
you actually?
Still
Chill.
raising the bullshit flag on that. I'm Wrath of the Storm.
What?
She's a pixie, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she dies no matter what I roll. So.
Goodness gracious.
I mean,
Chill, man.
all right, now you guys don't have to worry about Bellflower. And the Death Domain cleric begins.
I thought we were just gonna talk to her.
Yeah, and
And
so
by we, I mean not me.
Veas, Mariana, and Kilo, you would hear a loud crash from outside the dandelion.
Like, oh, we should probably check it out.
What on earth was that?
Are you good, Vaz? Do you need
What the
like
heck?
a lozenge or something?
Listen.
Okay.
Thanks. I'm gonna go see what
I'm
happened.
gonna go check it out.
Okay, yeah, you guys step outside, and you see Bellflower over attempting to help Tiki up. And Tiki is like, Tiki, how do you feel right now?
I don't know what you're talking about. Bellflower's dead.
Ha ha ha.
Like I feel like you punched through a wall.
I'm fine.
I mean, he wasn't punched through a wall. It was more like the,
Opening porch.
yeah, there's, like, I don't want to say fence. That's not the right word, but, like, maybe, like, a guardrails that were aligning that, like,
Yeah, I know
enclosed
what you
it.
mean.
And
Yeah.
he has just smashed through those.
What happened?
I fell.
You fell.
And she's like, yeah, he fell. It was just an accident.
Okay. Are you guys okay?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, I'm going back inside then.
Is Tiki like up or is he still like on the ground?
I'm up. I stand myself up.
Okay. Have too many seeds this morning
Yeah.
or something?
Too many seeds. I was sorry.
Or was it the chocolate milk?
It's when they mix together.
Okay.
Shock you.
You coming back inside?
Why?
I mean,
Yeah, what are we doing?
breakfast together?
Do you guys need a little bit more like of a recap of like everything that went on last week?
I mean, we
saved the wife.
Well,
At
yeah,
least
okay,
I
can we
think
check
so.
in with Pavel and see how she's doing, if it worked?
I mean,
Yeah.
it's only been 35 minutes since you gave her the stuff.
Oh.
He came back and said that he didn't know yet.
I thought
Well,
we
it
went.
seemed to work a lot quicker on Kilo's friends. Like, almost immediate.
Yeah, but like the ghost children were there too, so.
That's true. I don't know if, like, distance from the well makes it, like, less potent. Perhaps? Like, the
I don't know
farther
how
away-
all that works.
I don't think anyone really knows how it works.
What on earth did you just send, Tyler?
Anyway, we want to get off of this island, don't we?
I mean, Artis is here, and I really don't want to run into her, so.
What are
Better.
we doing with what's his face?
Didn't he say he was gonna, like, be a good guy again?
Right.
I just let him go.
Yeah.
He's not with us anymore.
We bought him a donut and let him go.
Wasn't he still in there, or wasn't he still in the dandelion?
He might be eating his donut, but I wasn't planning on looming
No, I know,
over
I
him
know, I know,
anymore.
I just wondering. So we don't really have a plan then.
What did you and King Archie talk about anyways, Tiki?
Just life. The ways of the world.
That's real specific.
I know. I'm a very specific person.
Clearly.
No, I was asking him about that lich.
And did you get any details on it?
He's looking for some kind of artifact in Jewel Tross.
Okay, what does this artifact look like?
I don't know. If we knew what it looked like, that would mean that we had possession of it, wouldn't it, Kilo? It's called the Mundari's
didn't-
Eye.
Okay. He didn't give a description of what it looks like, where it could be. Besides on Jewel Tross.
No, he doesn't know where it is on Jewel Tross, hence why the Lich is looking for it. And if people knew what it looked like, people would have it, so they wouldn't need to be looking for it. I would assume it looks somewhat like an eye.
Okay.
I don't think you've had enough chalky milk. You were very sassy this morning.
I'm not sassy.
You're kind
You're a
of
little
sassy.
sassy.
Ask better questions.
Give better answers.
It's fine. I'm fine.
No, I think we have a thing to go do. Don't we? I think we need to Chomp needs food, so we gotta.
Can
Chomp
Chomp
can't have
not
donuts.
just
Chomp can't have donuts.
they have more than donuts?
Well,
And we get free food here.
They don't have meat, though.
I don't have meat. Chomp kind of eats only meat,
Yeah.
and I have a bad feeling about leaving a hungry Chomp around a bunch of pixies.
A bunch of pixies?
Yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't sure.
I mean, there's only one pixie. And did she go
It's
back?
one hungry Chomp.
Did she go back or is she still with us?
Do what?
Okay.
Is Bellflower still with us or did she go back?
No, she left.
Okay. So there are no pixies left here. They're in the woods.
I mean, we're gonna go get some food.
Have fun.
Amy and Chomp are gonna go get meat.
Get me somewhere.
I mean, we have 96 gold total to our name right now. I really don't think that's enough to even charter a ship for a day.
No, and going to Jewel Tross will take much more than a day.
Yeah.
Wait, we're going to... Is that what we're doing?
I mean, do you
What
want
else?
this magical artifact to get in the hands of a lich pixie?
Elixir,
Maybe-
if you will.
We should have let Bellflower come with us then.
So she could die? We already had this
Someone said you
conversation.
shouldn't have to. I mean,
Why would we have her come with us?
when her uncle probably
What
wants to
benefit
kill her.
would she give us?
I don't know. I don't know what she
She's
can do.
she's never been to Jewel Tross. Her uncle wants her dead. She's a pixie. There's terrible monsters all over Jewel Tross that eat pixies. This just seems like a bad situation.
You know, Tiki, you're usually right, but I hate how you go about it.
Someone seems very sassy today, and I don't think he got enough sleep.
It's a possibility. We've just been wandering around an island for 4 days.
It's only been 4 days. Feels longer.
Time is weird. Feels like it's been almost a month, honestly.
So,
Well,
where
we can't.
to next?
I don't know how
Captain
we're going
Tiki?
to. I'm not the captain.
You've been stuck on Bantalok Island for just shy of 2 weeks.
It has been more than 4 days. Not quite a month. The middle. I don't know. I mean, do we want to stay here and see if there's other people we can help and try and amass more funds? I don't really think. Kilo, can you teleport us to Jewel Drops?
I told you a million times. I don't know how that worked or what I did.
Do any of us know how far we are from Jewel Drops, where we currently are?
You guys all know where Candleoak is, but I don't know if you would know like an exact amount of time it would take.
Would I?
Would I?
Yeah. Yes, actually, Tiki and Veas would. You would know that it's going to take roughly 7 weeks to get from the port on Candleoak to the major port at Jewel Drops.
So our options are do what we do best and steal a boat, because we can't afford one.
What are we gonna get?
I mean, we still need, like, rations.
A crew.
And if Artis is still in the port, we have to avoid her.
How far are we from the port?
3
Where's the
days
port on
travel.
this island?
That's right.
And she's been here for how long now?
About
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
No, you were right. 3 weeks.
And she
She
How
was here
long
for
is she-
about a month last time.
We could go grinding.
Let's go
what is that,
experience grind.
Veas?
Just go wander into the middle of the woods
just
and
have a-
stand there.
Just have a bug smashing montage.
See how many things we can aggro.
Are these bugs gonna have any money on them? Like, we need money.
It's not a money grind. It's an experience grind. So then we. Can
I mean,
just
we
take
could
the
probably
shit.
sell the monster parts.
I mean, are we
I
really
can-
just gonna go around Candleoak begging people for jobs and money?
I mean, actually, I can make stuff out of all of these bugs.
What kind of stuff?
What?
Like like shields, clubs, javelins, 1d4 darts, or blowgun needles. Like,
What's
I
a
can do it.
1d4 dart? What does that even mean?
it's like I don't know how many it's gonna be.
Make
So
how
like,
many darts?
there's like a chance that like I can make it like 1 or like 4.
You can't get a 2 or a 3 on that D4, bud?
No, 1, 2, or 4.
Oh, I thought you said a 1 or a 4, and I was like,
That's what I heard too.
I was like, Veas
So I'm
doesn't know how
really-
dice work.
Experience and money grind at the same time for our natural bug products.
So we're gonna open up a bug part selling business here on Candleoak. That's your option.
Well, no, we're not selling the actual bug parts. I mean, I guess like maybe the spider eyes, because like alchemy's a thing. But like, I'll make like big like spider leg clubs, and like I could take like the teeth and make like blowgun needles with like the pincers.
I
of the
love.
spider.
I feel like Veas is like monologuing, and the rest of the party is checked out.
Oh yeah. This whole time, Tiki's like sitting on a bench, like with his legs crossed, just like drawing a map of what we've been on Candleoak so far.
I don't know how.
There's a map.
I'm
Don't you
filling
need
in
a
the parts that
permit?
aren't on the actual map.
Huh?
Don't you need a permit to sell things?
We're pirates. Do we follow laws ever?
It's a permit.
Like a document that says you're allowed to sell things.
I
Do
don't.
we
I don't
care?
know what century you think we're in here,
No.
You
Kilo.
can't just sell it.
Pretty sure we
hell
don't
is
need those
We
yet.
cared
Nope.
about permits.
That sounds like some 21st century bullshit. that I don't think we need to worry about right now.
The hell is this? Ethiopia?
Hey, Ethiopia's a nice place, okay, Veas?
Uh-huh.
Not if you're a magic user.
She's a nice lady.
What on earth?
I vote for the bug grind. Make some nice spider stew.
I don't know what other options we have.
Why don't we head up to the port and go see if Peace is there? And if she is there, we stake it out. And if she's not there, we take a boat and we leave.
It's also a good idea.
That's not as fun as that.
I don't like that this evil music started playing when Tiki went dark.
We're all
Tiki's
gonna learn
getting
that
somewhere.
Tiki's the
Best
pretty
domain
easy.
part 2.
He definitely just had like the Iron Man face when Star-Lord tried to tell you. She's just like,
I think whenever that music starts and it's Tiki, it's just Tiki, but then like he like turns on a flashlight underneath his head. That's what I think of every time.
Huh?
and if you want to kill bugs on our way up there and make stuff out of them, we can sell them when we get to the port. To travelers
Compromise.
coming in
I'm
and out
all
of the
for
port.
it. Let's go.
Deal.
So you guys would like to go to the port?
You really are a Captain Tiki.
She's not
Yes,
wrong.
we'd like to go to the port.
Okay. Would you guys like to go ahead and start? It's like mid-morning. It's probably about 10 or 11 in the morning. Would you like to go ahead and start, or would you like to spend the day in Candle Oak and leave tomorrow morning?
Do we need anything?
Meat.
They don't have
Fine.
meat here.
Also,
They're
yeah.
vegetarians. We have to
I-
go find it in the woods. Go,
Just
aren't
start moving.
aren't you a ranger? Don't you hunt things for a living, Theus?
I just draw like 2 scimitars. I'm like, does this look very ranged to you?
It looks like it'll kill something to me.
Well, then let's go to the woods.
Can I go get a few bottles
I like
from Pavel before I leave?
flick the bow on Theus's back and be like, that does.
Yeah, if you want to go talk to Pavel, you could go acquire 2 bottles of wine.
I'll do that.
Okay.
I hope the best for your wife, but I think it's time for us to go now.
Well, I appreciate it so much. Please do come back and see her when she's better.
We'll try.
And he probably reaches down and he gives you 2 bottles of wine. One looks like a cheaper wine, and it's worth, you would know that its value is about 10 gold pieces. But another one is a dusty bottle, and he wipes it off. And he was like, I was saving this for something special, but I feel that you saving my wife is a great occasion for this. It's all yours. And he hands you a bottle of, you see that it's roughly 70 years old wine, and it's worth 120 gold pieces.
I don't have that much gold.
No, it's for you. It's for you.
Oh, thank you.
And he smiles to you and he says, it's no problem. I'm gonna go be with my wife now. And he leaves.
Tell her we said farewell.
Yeah, and he peeks his head out and he goes, anytime.
Okay.
And
bye.
he closes the door.
I walk out.
Is Pavel the only one that works at the Dandelion?
No, there's a couple of barkeeps and maidens and stuff.
Can I ask if they have any non-perishable, less perishable than donuts that I can
They can
take
give
on the
they
road?
will give you rations that you guys need
Okay.
for your journey. Pavel, I believe, said that earlier, if you guys were to leave or go anywhere, that he would provide your rations.
We need 7 weeks worth of rap.
Yep.
Cool.
How much was that bottle of wine worth?
120.
Oh, 120.
Wolfsbane.
What? I'm drinking this.
Complains that we don't have enough
that
money. Gets a
first?
bottle of wine worth 120 gold. Proceeds to drink it.
Drink the cheap one first.
She's like, I'm holding it for a special occasion, tomorrow afternoon. Jeez.
Yeah.
Can
I
you
don't know
not
why
just
you guys think I got this.
It's worth 120
I mean,
gold.
the only person that would know the value of
You
it
don't
is...
know that.
Yeah, the only one that would know would be, not Kilo, Mariana.
Nah, bro. I know Wolfsbane. I see it.
No. Incorrect.
I'm gonna cast Purify Water on it.
No. Too bad. Doesn't work.
Yes, it does.
Nope.
Yes, it does.
Just don't touch your lips to the bottle, Mariana, or you'll find out why it doesn't work.
What?
What?
What? Naughty.
So confused.
Tiki. So, Mariana walks out. Tiki, Vs. What are you two doing? Are you guys going hunting?
I'll go hunting.
Sure, I'll go with Vase.
Okay. And Kilo, what did you want to do? You were getting the ration set up, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Make sure there's enough
This
seeds
is-
for Cranky Pants over here.
This is perfect hunting music for Tiki and Vs. If this isn't Disney hunting, I don't know what else is.
You can't hear it that well.
You can't hear it that well?
Mm-mm.
I can hear it just fine.
Is that better, Ty?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys make your way into the forest a bit, and if I could, let's get that bless roll. Ty, which one of you has the better survival roll?
I think we have the same.
I have +4.
I have +4.
All right, then whoever would like to do it, or you know what, just roll it with advantage and the bless. Whichever one of you wants to. Okay, oh, give me that bless. A 27. Tiki.
That's spicy.
Vase.
Vance is hungry.
Does Tiki hunt? Like, does he have like the ability to hunt, or would it be you just like being like Vase over there? Like what is
Supervising
yeah?
Vance.
What is your
Probably
hunting
more
scheme?
supervising.
Okay. So then Vase, pointed out by Tiki, you notice I was right where I wanted to be, Kyle. So you notice that there is a large caribou,
Caribou.
big enough to easily provide you guys
Goodness gracious.
enough meat for your trip, at least a significant portion of it.
I'm gonna yank on Vaeus' chin so he makes the call of the caribou.
Yeah, and it like peeks its head up and it like starts to turn and look back and forth, and then it goes back to chewing on its food.
Do you have any range, Kyle?
I have spells.
I mean, if you hit its head, you're fine.
I mean, we can both. I mean, I have one spell that's ranged and can do enough damage to kill, hopefully, a caribou if you want to shoot it.
At the same time, just
I mean, we can. I don't have a bow and arrow.
yeah, I can put my hunter's mark on it.
I could have cast Bane, but if it, like, it'll know that its spell was cast on it, so it might get scared.
I'm gonna get this with like advantage and stuff on it. Jacob.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna shoot at it. Then.
Okay.
We're gonna do it at the same time.
I honestly don't know if you're gonna have to also shoot it or not.
I mean, why not?
Because I'm getting it since it's a beast. I'm getting a +2 to this.
Do you want to shoot it as well, Tiki?
Yes, I'll shoot
I mean,
it.
you can shoot it.
I'll grab my holy symbol on my neck and like start like forming like a little like blue glowing ball in my hand and be like, all right, ready?
3, 2, 1.
Okay. The 12 does hit. Because it is just a big animal. So go ahead and both of you roll damage.
Fucking
Bro, just
guiding
guiding
bolts on a
bolt?
caribou.
It just explodes, and that's actually 8. I deal another 2 because it's a favorite enemy.
Okay, so you guys.
I don't have a bow and arrow.
Okay, so
Zeus.
I believe that the scene is the arrow gets lost in the guiding bolt as it strikes into the caribou, except now we've just got this crater-sized hole in the caribou, and I need both of you. Could you both make me a Constitution saving throw?
Oh.
But why?
Probably gross.
Okay, I need each of you to take 1 point of bludgeoning damage as the loose meat flies back
Oh my god.
from the overkill.
Yep, that's
And
gross.
it just blam smacks you right in the face, Veus.
Can I try to catch it with my mouth?
No. I think you're just unnerved by it. Like you're just like, oh god, and it just.
It was psychic damage, dude, not
Yeah.
bludgeoning.
Sure, yeah. But there lays a 3-legged caribou now for you guys.
A 3-legged. Oh my god.
It only had 4 hit points.
He's like, he's like,
God.
Don't take Tiki hunting anymore.
if we're gonna go do this again, maybe I should buy a bow and arrow.
I was thinking, like, when you said you had a spell, I thought you meant the one where you're just like, fire, and like, it just erupts in fire, not the...
The
not
only
the-
reason he rolled a 10 was because 2 of them were
Like-
ones.
Think about Sacred Flame.
You just decided that Big Papa Cool, Mr. Zeus over here, was going to be a good idea to just go blammo on the caribou.
All right, while you two...
I like slap him in the chest. I'm like, Zeus isn't real, dum-dum, and I walk over to the camera.
All right. And then if you guys would like, go ahead and make another survival check with advantage just to harvest the meat. And if you roll high enough, you might be able to harvest the remaining hide and be able to sell it. Okay.
Guess not.
Kyle, do you have guidance?
No.
Okay. Never mind, Tyler. All right, so with a 13, you guys are able to salvage all of the meat, but the hide, you can tell Veus' strength is getting the meat. It is not making things out of hide.
No, the hide was exploded. There's no more hide.
Yeah, there's
Wow.
not much to.
So if you would like right now, Veus, you have 55 pounds of caribou meat.
That's
Can
a
I
lot.
take Veus' other scimitar? Like, I unsheath it, and I'm gonna. Can I try and cut off the antlers to try and sell those?
Would you
Yeah,
like a dagger?
absolutely.
Or dagger? I mean, I
a
don't
dagger.
have. I have this, and I take out my rapier, and I like poke a tree, and I'm like, this is what this is for. Right here. This is it. It pokes things.
And then you can make a survival check, Tiki.
I just want caribou.
Oh, so with Veus' scimitar, he's probably got his hands full of like holding all the meat. You just like grab one of his scimitars, and he's like, "Hey, hey!" And you just like a saw cut both of these antlers off, and you do a really good job.
We have the meats.
These
You
might
know-
be worth something too, and I put them on my head.
You know that if you you know that if you could find like a druid or a medicine man or something, that these could sell for a lot of gold.
I don't know if I know what a caribou looks like. If I'm being completely honest. Oh, it's a reindeer.
Yeah.
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 Oh.
He's like,
Have
oh,
you
I don't
not
want to shoot.
seen
I don't want to
Polar
shoot this
Express?
anymore.
With
I
all
don't
the
want to kill a
caribou?
reindeer.
Fuck you, Rudolph.
Blitzen got blitzed.
My goodness.
Prancer ain't prancing no more.
Donner became a donor.
Dancer doing the dance of the dead right now.
God. Are we done now?
No.
Do you have like a sack to put your caribou
Yeah.
meat in, or do you just
I
have to
don't think it
carry
has,
it
like, a
back to
big, like-
Pavel?
Like just like a wet burlap sack.
Ugh,
Oh, God.
gross. disgusting.
Okay, so you
Ew. It's like dripping. It's like leaking through.
just imagine whenever he goes to like he goes and takes it back to cook it, it's just like as it like hits the ground.
It sounds like that while we're walking. Any like time it like moves.
Oh.
Cut that out.
Okay, so we're gonna cut back then while Veas and Tiki are walking back to Candle Oak, or sorry, the Gleaming Willow. We'll go back to Mariana and Kilo. What are the two of you doing? You now have gotten enough stuff. You have 7 weeks worth of rations for each of you.
Sounds
Kilo.
like a lot.
It is a lot.
That is a lot of rations. That's
Yep.
a lot.
Yep.
Bro.
You say we're gonna need a
How am I supposed
cart?
to carry all of this shit.
Let's yeah.
I don't know. I was just handed all of this.
I love the idea that this is like one of those like, all right, guys, pack light. We're going on a journey.
That's almost 200 rations right there.
196.
Counted them
I
myself.
hate these. These are disgusting. And we're gonna have to eat them for 7 weeks.
It's food.
I got meat.
Edible.
Yeah, about that time, Tiki and Veas come in, and Veas is like, I got meat, as it like hits the ground.
Oh,
There's a couple of flies wafting around it.
at least it's fresh.
It won't be fresh 3 days from now.
Will be if you cook it and then you dry it and then it makes a nice little jerky.
Sure.
Sure.
I mean, I have a feeling that your alligator, or was it an alligator or a crocodile?
It's a crocodile.
Whatever. Chomp is gonna eat most of it.
You see, like me, just like handing him like little bits of like meat. I don't know what you're talking about. I got 55 pounds of meat.
So would you like to turn it into jerky with Pavel, or would you like to cook it? Or would you like to try to preserve it?
Both. Like cook some of it and then jerkify the other some of it.
Don't ever say jerkify again.
Oh my god.
Ever.
That's what that would be, though, right?
No.
Oh.
What's that then?
Oh no.
Dehydrate and season.
You dehydrate it. You're not
That's what-
hydrating it.
That's what I just said. Dehydrate.
Oh, I didn't hear the D. I just heard hydrate it. I was like, no.
Yeah.
D didn't come out on your microphone, so you just said hydrate.
Something about hydrate.
Okay, so then I'm sure we can have this moment. Would you like Pavel to make some jerky for you?
Yes.
Okay. And then,
A nice little snack.
all right, so he'll take half of the meat and make it into jerky for you, and that'll take him the rest of the day.
Bruh.
So you guys will be here. So what would you like to do with your other 22.5 pounds of meat?
I want to cook it.
Technically, it'd be 27.5 pounds.
I want to go get some vegetables. I know they got plenty of that here. I want to make some stew. I want to sear some of it.
Okay, so you can spend some time cooking some of it, but you're still gonna have some leftover. Tiki, could I have you make me a medicine check? A medicine? No, maybe Arcana, whichever one is better for you.
I mean,
Okay,
Be a cleric.
so you would know,
So-
Tiki, that there is an herbalist that was one of the people that was taking care of Pavel's wife. You would know that being someone of medicine, they may be able to make something that can preserve the meat.
Okay.
And just
But if it's cooked, we don't need to preserve it.
Well, but if it's cooked, it will spoil as
Eventually
well.
rot, it's spoiled.
It'll take, but like by the time it would spoil, we'll have eaten it all.
We don't have refrigerators.
Like there's some 27 pounds of meat.
That's like a day.
We still have to
Pretty sure-
feed the crocodile.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure Chomp's gonna eat most of it within one day.
Okay, that's fine.
Chomp
I mean,
probably won't eat most of it in one day, but like
But
Chomp
it
is gonna
probably
eat
wouldn't hurt to stock up on some of these herbs that may help us preserve meat in the future.
Can I work with Pavel to like learn how to make jerky?
Absolutely. We'll have a montage here in a bit.
Oh yeah.
What would
Make
the
it
other
jerky.
three like to do then? So Veus and Chomp are gonna go make jerky with Pavel.
Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, my name's Veus, and welcome to Mundari's Curse. Oh God. Okay.
I thought we were leaving.
I guess we're not, at least for a little bit. I mean, do we know of any place that has like something to like preserve? I mean, like, I know we're gonna be cooking all of this food now, but ships don't have like cooling to keep food.
I don't know.
Without looking up from his notebook, Tiki says, "You can go talk to the herbalist. Those down the street. Probably knows."
Thanks, Tiki.
You want to head with Mariana?
Sure.
We gonna head to the herbalist.
Okay. So you guys will walk there. Tiki, what are you doing?
I'm sitting on the roof of the dandelion, still drawing my map.
Okay. Well, then I will leave Tiki to that, and we will head to the herbalist.
Sure.
Mariana and Kilo, you guys walk up. There is another little tiny, similar looking, small like house, just like all of the other houses in the Gleaming Willow. And this one's got a little sign on it that's got like a mortar and pestle and some like little herbs hanging out of the sides of it. And as you walk through the door, you can see the building is adorned with different like typical physician things. Like there might be like an eye chart and some different like basic anatomy, rough sketches, and then you would see tons of different herbs and bottles of potions, all kinds of different medicines, like earthy medicines. And behind the counter stands a tiefling who has got glasses and long black and purplish hair. She has a darker purple skin and yellow eyes. And you see her reading like a book, and she's shaking a potion with her tail as you enter the door.
Excuse me?
And she's a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Okay, I think I've got that right. Okay, I'm gonna go get, all right, I need something like this. And she turns to head to the back like she didn't notice you. She's very transfixed in her book that she's reading.
Hello?
Oh my. And she almost drops, like, lets go of the potion she was shaking with her tail. And she takes a deep breath and she says, "Oh, you scared me. I didn't hear you come in. the bell must be broken again. And you can see down at your feet, there's a bell sitting at your feet.
Oh. Well,
How can I help you two?
Do you have any like things to like preserve like meat or like food?
That's a very odd question for an herbalist. But let me go check in the back. And she goes to the back. She sets the potion down that she was creating. And she goes to the back and she like, you can hear her like rumbling through files and opening like drawers. And she comes back in with another book, different. This one's like a green book, and it's got like a tree embroidered on the leather and like a big circle around the tree. And she says, "Well, I don't have anything that will preserve, but I do have something that can stop decay."
That would work nicely.
Would that work for you too?
Yes, I believe so.
I don't know.
And she says, "Okay. What are your names by chance? I don't think I caught them as you came in."
I'm Kilo.
Mariana, nice to meet you. What's your name?
My name is Dr. Drizzle.
Dr. Drizzle. That's a great name.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
I made it myself.
Did you?
Yeah, my other name was don't worry about it. Drizzle is my new last name. And she comes around the counter, and you can see she's wearing much different clothing than the commoners. You can see she's wearing she keeps herself very presentable. She wears a nice pantsuit, and she has like the white doctor cloak and her glasses, and the glasses have you can see like the bead that keeps them around her neck if they were to fall off of her nose. It's like a beaded jewel around it. And she's like, come with me, we'll grab the supplies. And she starts opening the different drawers, or these glass doors, and grabbing different things and just handing you all of the ingredients.
I love this visual, this character.
And she's like, here, take this, and take this, and take this. Oh, we're going to need some of this. And then she shakes a bottle, and she's like, yep, that'll work, and tosses it, hoping one of you just catch it. And
I'll try to catch it.
Probably this goes on for a good minute, just this montage of her grabbing a bunch of different things. And then she goes, we need some antlers.
Oh.
That's
oddly specific.
I could go get some. It'll take me about a day.
Did we know that Tiki got antlers? Or did he just keep that to himself?
I mean, I technically didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to stay here any longer.
Well, I'm sorry. If you think you could get them faster, I'll pay you handsomely for them.
Do you think we could get them faster than a day?
What was the creature that Veas and Tiki killed? Do we know?
I don't think we said that either.
I don't know. I just
said I have big
yeah. All you saw was a bloody sack of meat in Veas's hands.
Well, we'll see if we can scrounge up some antlers for you.
And she's, oh, that would be wonderful. I'll start on everything else.
Okay.
Awesome.
How the hell are we gonna find antlers in a day?
Let's go find Tiki and Veas. I have a question for them.
Okay.
Okay. And we are going to pan over. We probably get this view of, we see Tiki sitting on top of the dandelion, and then behind Tiki there is a plume of black smoke coming out of the chimney. And we go down through the black smoke, and Pavel is there and goes, He's like, Veus, I said stop eating the meat and cool it down. You're gonna just burn all of it.
But I'm so hungry.
And I think like in the corner we just see Chomp chewing on like a big hunk of meat that he's definitely just taking from you guys.
She has like a caribou femur bone, just
Yeah.
like a dog almost.
Yeah, exactly. And if you could, I guess cooking is a survival check as well, right?
Probably
I don't know.
makes the most sense.
Could you make me? Oh, the hunting music's back. How beautiful. Can I?
This
So
is just
I need you.
Veus's theme.
We're gonna have multiple survival checks here,
It's his thing.
Tyler.
Okay.
The first one you'll do with advantage, and all of them are gonna be made with advantage because Pavel is directing you. The
Okay.
first one is to see how well you cut the meat to go into the dehydrator.
Oh, it's 19.
Okay, so yeah, you do a pretty good job. And the dehydrator that they have, you know, Veus, is something you've never seen before, and it definitely has a magical property to it.
We always just like hung it on string.
Right, yeah. That's why it's very weird to you that like you're in a
I was saying that to Pavel.
Yeah, I know. I'm telling you like that's why you would find it weird, is that there's a contraption that they're using to make
Like
turkey.
Pavel was saying that back to me.
No, I'm telling you in person. Like
Okay, I'm
the
saying
DM
as
speaking to
this
you.
Through Pavel, I was telling Pavel like we used to just do this on string.
He says, "Well, we are more civilized than you, I guess."
Hey,
Jesus Christ.
Jesus. I thought Pavel was nice.
Pavel's a dick.
Pavel takes his culinary art very seriously, all right?
He still made good jerky.
And he helps you prepare like a marinade for the meat.
Okay.
And gonna get you a survival check with advantage to see how this goes. A 19 again. So you get all of the flavors right. What kind of flavor are you going for, Veus? Are you going for one that Veus likes or one that you think everybody will like?
Teriyaki. It's teriyaki and lots of pepper.
Okay.
yeah.
So you do that, and then you place it in the dehydrator, and then you guys begin like filleting the other stuff for the meals that you wanted to make with the rest of the meat. And Pavel's like, "Easy there, Veus. Have you ever used a knife?"
I just pull out my dagger. This?
Not that. No. And he takes the big
I pull out my
slab.
scimitar.
Yeah, he takes like the big slab of meat and this like butcher knife, and he like making like these really fine cuts and making big chunks for a nice stew. And he's like, go to the cabinets and grab these, and he hands you a list of materials to grab for the stew.
Okay.
And from there, we're gonna pan back to Mariana and Kilo as you guys approach the dandelion.
Tiki's still on the roof.
Is Tiki still on the roof?
Yeah, but he's probably laying down on his back.
Okay. So I don't know if you would really see him that well because the light is probably like blinding as you like look up into the sky to see him.
Tiki, are you up there?
Yeah.
What was the creature you and Veus hunted earlier?
Kind of deer. I don't know. Veus could probably tell you more about it.
Did you get antlers?
Yeah, why?
We need them.
I just imagine Tiki laying on his back, holding them on his head. Yeah.
Why do you need them?
The herbalist needs them for whatever she's making. She said she'd pay us handsomely for them.
What does she need antlers for to preserve meat?
I don't know.
We didn't ask.
Why didn't you ask?
Why don't you come with us?
You're more
'Cause
well versed in all this
I
stuff.
thought you could handle it.
We did, and we need antlers.
And I like get up and I like sit. I like flop myself down. I'm like, last time I checked to preserve meat, all you need is like some salt. Like, what does she need antlers for?
I don't don't know.
I don't know. She said
She said she'd give us
something about
money. That's all I
stopping
really heard.
today.
She better give us enough money because I know that these are worth a lot to some druid somewhere.
Or some herbalist here in the Gleaming Willow.
Yeah, but if she's not paying me as much as a druid would, she's not getting antlers.
How much are these worth?
I don't know. How much are these worth? Dungeon Master.
Oh, I hear you. I'm contemplating my decision. You would believe that you should be able to get 75 gold per antler because of the roll.
Okay.
This man said 18 copper. So
I mean, we need money.
Okay, let's go.
yeah, and so they take you back to the herbalist, and just as before, she's this time she's working like her table behind the counter. You can see she's like mixing and grinding different materials together and pouring them into a bottle and beginning to work on this potion that she's creating for you guys.
What is
We
she doing?
brought this guy.
Yeah, and I think we get a slow pan. She says, "This guy." We get a pan over it. It's like a toes to beak, slow roll up to Tiki's face, and he's just like, "Hi," and she says, "He does not have antlers."
Not on him,
But on him.
but on him.
I failed to miss the point.
Tiki, show her the antlers.
And I like reach in my bag and I pull out the caribou antlers.
How big is your backpack that you can put caribou antlers in it?
I mean, do you know the things that you can fit inside of a Dungeons and Dragons backpack, dog? Have you played an inventory game before? It's pretty big.
Like Escape from Tarkov.
All right, you know that's fair. That's fair. So you pull out these like these massive antlers, and she like her eyes widen, and you know right now you got her, Tiki.
What do you need antlers for?
It's to finish the potion. I use them for
Potion?
medicines and such.
We're not making a potion. We need to preserve meat.
Yes. If you pour this over the meat, it should do what you're hoping for.
That seems like a lot of work to preserve some meat. And
Well-
is it only one-time use?
Well, with antlers that big, I can make several vials for you.
How much are you going to pay me for them?
I will give you 140 gold for both antlers.
They're worth more than that. You know that, right?
And she like is like twiddling her thumbs, and she's like, "Shit." She goes, "Okay, 150."
There are simpler ways to preserve meat than making an entire potion for it.
Well, they asked, and this is all I know.
How much are you going to charge us for these potions?
40 gold for 7 vials.
Okay.
What was that thing you said that could also preserve it, Tiki?
Salt.
Do you have any of that?
I've heard that the sea has a lot of it.
Wait, you didn't know that all of Avastia's oceans are freshwater?
Wait a minute, how do I have crocodile?
All of the lakes are salt.
Oh, gotcha.
No, that's a joke, but she says I'll get right away to it, and I'll have them ready for you in the morning. And she hands you the 150 gold pieces, Tiki.
The what?
She hands you 150 gold pieces for the antlers.
I only take 110 of it.
Okay, you just want her to just take it right out of there?
Yeah, and then I leave.
Okay.
Is that considered party funds or tiki funds?
Tiki funds.
Hey, bro. I also shot that here.
Says the one walking around with 120 gold's worth of wine. They're tiki funds.
Get shit on. Get shit on.
Okay, where am I gonna sell wine in the Gleaming Willow? Y'all just hop off, all right?
We
going
just
to
found
the
a way
port.
to sell antlers.
I don't have to tell you all my plans. That's all I'm saying. So hop off.
Just playing.
I'm making jerky to sell, bro.
Yeah. Back, you guys get back to the dandelion and you step inside and you can see Veas getting kicked out of the kitchen with Chomp. Pavel is done with him.
I did good. I passed my checks.
He's like, I'll bring the stew out when it's done.
I just wanted one taste.
And he's like, you'll have your taste when it's done. And he closes the door.
I just try to drink half a pot of stew one time.
Yeah, and you see Veas like slobbery stew on his chest and getting kicked out by Pavel. And I think right there is where we will take our first break. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the second and final part of the fourth episode of Mundari's Curse. Where we left off, the party was gathering their things and getting ready to make their journey to the other side of the island, to the port, to see if they could commandeer a ship. And Veas was just kicked out of the kitchen for eating all of the soup.
It was good.
And we're waiting a day to get these anti-decay potions.
Anti to what?
Decay.
I feel like we went to this lady for like a way to preserve meats, and she's just like took it a little too far.
Is there a place that I would know about on Candleoak that sells weapons?
Yeah, you guys went there.
When
You guys
Before we went camping.
Oh, did I write down the name of this place with the guy?
It was like, I think I wrote it.
Tackeries, run by Tanner.
Yeah.
He has a really cool staff that I kind of wanted to get.
Oh, I didn't go there. That's why.
Oh, okay. I couldn't remember.
Oh,
I thought he
I
gave
think
you
that
a
was
compass.
just Kilo.
yeah,
Yeah,
all
he
three
gave
of
you
us
the
went.
compass.
He gave you guys compasses.
That's who gave us the compass. Okay, I want to go back there.
Okay.
Me too. I want to get that staff, maybe.
You got your own personal money, you gonna take it from the party stash.
I wouldn't do that.
I mean, technically, she doesn't have any money. I don't know what you're talking about. Right, Kat?
What?
What? Veas, do you want to go with them over to Tackeries?
Sure.
Okay. So you guys make your way
Chop
to
needs a leash.
Chomp needs a leash.
Goodness gracious.
Okay. Got it.
I hate it.
I love it.
No, I hate.
You guys make your way over to Tackeries, and you guys each go in, and you see it's just Tanner there. He's working. He's just like cleaning some swords and maybe like just making sure that they're nice and pristine and they just look good inside of the store. And he's like, "Oh, welcome back. You guys made it."
We did, indeed.
Of course we.
Out of character question. The
Sure.
like magical like what's it called? The water skin that the pixies gave us?
Yes.
Did Pavel give that back?
Yeah, he would have given it back to you guys. But you would also remember the pixies said that the magic in it would fade.
That's right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Never
And
mind.
then it'll just become a normal old water skin.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, we made it back. We wanted to stop by before departing, see what you have in stock.
Well,
Looking for that staff.
yeah, you can see it's still like it's like in a bucket. It's like in like a big wood barrel with all the other staves or staves.
Staves.
Yeah. And you can see it's just sitting there though, and it definitely doesn't look like it fits in. All the other ones look like just a normal staff, but this one is unique.
I don't think I ever asked how much it would cost.
I thought you did. Let me see if I wrote it down. I don't remember if I wrote down how much I wanted it to cost.
I feel like if you did say it, I probably would have written it down.
I feel like you would
Knowing
have to,
myself.
so, let's see. I did not write it down, so I'll do 100 gold pieces.
Damn it. I mean, what's so special about it?
I mean, you see that it's got like, it's like a dark oak, like stained staff. It's got like these, like rune in like carvings in it, and it just stands out. Like you can tell that there's something unique about it.
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
Okay. And can you just tell me what that does again? Like, what all do you learn about?
Anything within 30 feet of me, it'll tell me if it's magical and what type of magic it gives out.
Okay,
What school of magic.
so you would definitely know that there is the staff is magical then, Tiki. And you would also know that there is a short sword in there that seems to be magical as well.
I want it. Don't have enough money for it.
Mr. Tanner,
Yes.
do you have a bow of some type similar to my friend here? And I flick Vaeus's bow again.
Why
Goes
do you
back.
flick my bow?
And he says, oh yeah,
We've done some hunting recently, and my abilities, and I like create a sacred flame, aren't the best for hunting. And then I make it go away.
All right, yeah, and he says, yes, back here. Let me go. I think I have 2 or 3. Let me go check. Long bow or short bow?
Preferably the long one.
And he says, okay, yes, I think, let me go. I'm still new to this. And he runs to the back, and he comes out with 2 longbows. And they both are, neither of them are magical or anything, but one is like, has like an inlay of it probably looks like something that would have been made here on Candle Oak, and it looks more handmade, and it's got lots of like Fey-esque looking creatures on it, and has 2 metal plates that are right above like where you would put your hand. And then the other one, Vaeus, you would notice, Antique, you would recognize that these have like inscriptions or like relics carved into it, things of Jewel Tross. There's like these, for lack of like a better idea, it'd be like these Aztec-y kind of writing, and one plate has an Aarakocra on it. And it still has like the two metal plates that go above and below where the hand is, and one of them has an Aarakocra, and it's like wings kind of like wrap around to the back of the bow on the metal plate.
How much for that one?
I don't know. What's the normal
longbow
cost
is-
of a longbow?
A longbow is 50. I like looked it up to see if I even had enough money to ask for one.
Gotcha. And he says, this one would probably cost about 50 gold. It was brought by a trader long ago to my father, but he is long gone, and I am no good with this bow.
And you said I would recognize it's from Jeweltros?
Yes.
A trader from Jeweltros. Do you know who it was?
I was a young boy. I don't know if he was from Jeweltros
Or just
or
gone through?
I just remember my dad used to always tell me that this was a bow from Jeweltros.
Well, here, and I'll give him 55 as like a tip.
And when you hand him the extra coin, he gives you a whole thing of arrows for free, or like with it, instead of it being just the bow. So you now have 20 arrows in a quiver.
I didn't think about that.
It's all good.
You go to shoot, and Veas has to
You
hand
have
you-
no bows. You have no arrows.
Oh my god, I
You
love
have
that
no
idea.
bows.
You have no bows.
I would probably just start taking them out of Veas's quiver without him noticing until he ran out of arrows.
I love the idea that like you guys line up on the boat to fight something, and you guys are like, all right, we're gonna shoot, and then Veas is like, here you go, buddy.
Don't miss.
You're gonna need this.
And then I'm gonna like tap wherever the short sword and be like, tell me what is so special about that item.
This is an interesting one, to say the least. And he takes it down, and he does like the Obi-Wan twirl with the short sword, and you can see that this is his craft, as he's a swordsman by trade. And he says, this is a sword of thunder and lightning.
Oh.
Oh, that's
That
interesting.
sounds kind of dope.
Interesting.
He says, I've had it's
Impressive.
a
Where did you get it from?
family heirloom passed down from generation to generation. But times are tough right now in Candleoak, and if it needs to go, then she can go, I suppose.
No. You keep your heirlooms to yourself. What about that odd staff in your umbrella barrel?
Whenever he says that, what does Mariana do?
I perk up. I'm like listening very
Okay.
closely.
I just needed to know if she was like, hey, back off, buddy. And he tells you that staff was forged in the mountains of Kaorin by a small tribe of Leonin hundreds of years ago. That's the story of it. And it is a staff of flames.
What?
Interesting.
Useless.
So it's a foci.
A what?
You know, never mind. It's alright.
Yeah,
Is
he like
it
looks. He's
for-
like, excuse me.
It's like a
Whacking people?
yeah. It's like a wizard staff.
No,
That's what I was asking.
no, it is not a wizard staff. It is a monk staff.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Is there anything else I can help you find?
No, I'm okay. And I pluck off like 2 of my feathers and I tie them around the top of the longbow and then I flop it over like my shoulder and across my chest.
That's cool. I like that. That's spicy. A little bit of spice.
A little bit of
It didn't hurt.
spice.
I mean,
He's molting.
molting.
All right, Mariana.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna hang back after everyone leaves.
Okay, you'd like to do it later? Okay. Kilo, is there anything else that you would like here in the store?
I don't think so.
Okay. And Veas?
I ain't got no gold, bro.
You do have a little bit. You've gotten some from...
You got some from
I think you should
the
have 50
Pixies.
gold, right?
We got 30 from the Pixies each.
Yeah, okay, you should have 30, and then you should... we put all of the Yearning Well, though, towards party funds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have.
So you have 30 gold pieces, Veas, and plus whatever you had on your person before we started the campaign.
I don't have enough for anything.
Okay.
I make my own arrows. What?
What time is it?
Time
It's
for you to
probably
watch.
about 3 o'clock. It's getting close to the evening. You're in the later part of the afternoon now.
You guys ready? We can go get dinner and get ready to go tomorrow.
I'll meet you guys back at the Dandelion.
Okay.
I
Veas, you want to go see if that crackbot herbalist has our stuff ready yet?
yeah, I guess. Wait, am I going by myself?
No, I was saying, do you want to go?
Oh,
With
yes,
Keela, do you want to go?
Sure.
Much
I
better
wasn't
at
sure if you're like, would
conversation
you
than
go
I
get
am.
it?
Glad to include me in something, Tiki.
You're much
Oh,
better at conversation
How
than I
much?
am.
How much would it be to get armor made for Chomp?
He's not a battle croc, all right?
Not yet.
Battle.
Not yet. Oh my god.
So the three of you leave, and Mariana, you
Give me
are
one more level, bro.
alone
give me
with
one more
Tanner
level.
and Tackeries. Did you want to speak with him?
Yes, Tanner.
Yes.
Could I interest you in a trade?
A trade for what?
I know it's an acquired taste, but I'll pull out the bottle of wine that Pavel gave me.
Okay. And he says, "What are you looking to trade for? Do you mind?" And he like gestures like to take a look at it.
Sure, here.
Yeah, and he probably he finishes like rubbing the rest of the dust and stuff off of it so he can read it. And he's like, This is one of Pavel's finest wines. However, did you get it?
It was a gift.
Okay, well what are you
I'm quite interested in that Staff of Flames, and I believe that this bottle is worth a little more than what you have priced that staff at.
And he's like looking at it, and he's like turning it over, and he's looking at the year. He goes, I believe you could be correct. Let me take a look. And you see him pull out like a big book, and it's like a book of information on wines. And he's like looks up the year and the date, and he says, well, yes, this is worth more than what I charged for the staff. Are you wanting to trade for the staff?
Well, I mean, I could use a little extra coin on top of it as well if you want to throw something in there, but yeah.
I could, well, I'm not much of a wine drinker, but I could probably find someone to buy it, so I could do 75 for the staff and 15 gold extra on top.
Sure.
I says, well, I think that we have a deal then. Let me go get my paperwork. No, I'm just
Oh, paperwork.
we do things legal here in Canada, all right? I'm gonna need
But
your
you don't have permits?
I'm gonna need your thumbprint, a copy of your driver's license.
That's
No,
a little more than I was expecting.
but he reaches into like what his like old timey looking register, and he gathers 15 gold pieces, and he goes and he grabs the staff, and he puts the staff into like a nice little case, and he hands it to you.
Thank you.
And he says, "No,
So
thank you."
I hope you're able to turn a good profit with that. I know that this will come in handy.
I believe that
For
I
me.
will. I hope that it helps you as well.
And I'll put the 15 gold pieces in the party funds.
Cool.
And have a good day. Pleasure doing business with you.
Yeah, he says you as well, and he's like looking at the wine, and he's like, "This is great." And you leave, and we see the door close, and he's like, "Yes." And then we'll pan over to Veas, Tiki, and Kilo over at the herbalist shop.
You said that was 15 into the party funds?
Yeah, so we have 111 now. And I have a cool staff.
And I'll send you what that staff does.
Cool.
I hope you like it. It's pretty cool. Oh my god. Oh my god. Stop. There we go.
So I'm heading back to the Dandelion.
Mm-hmm.
We're at the herbalist.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna just go chill with Pavel then. Get the first taste of that stew. Screw you guys.
I already drank half of a pot of it. I got kicked out for eating the stew, bro.
I was just kidding.
Oh.
I thought you were eating a cookie for a second, Kyle. I was like, where did you get that?
It's that breakfast pizza.
Yeah.
That's so good, bro. Like, that pizza is on par with mac and cheese pizza. That's saying something.
Mac and cheese
Mac
pizza
and
is good.
cheese pizza.
It's
You've
really
never
good.
been to CC's?
It's been a while.
Come on now.
Okay, I put it in your treasures in your bio.
You don't have a handout made for it, Jacob?
No, it's custom, dog.
Oh.
Anyways. And it'll just take you the evening to attune to it, Cat.
Sick.
No, it takes 3 weeks.
It takes 7 weeks actually to attune to it. So hope you're sitting with it on our way to Jewel Draws.
Is it like a finesse weapon?
It'll have all the properties as a regular staff.
Monks are.
You can add your dex to monk weapons, and a staff is a monk weapon. Cat.
Cool.
Tiki. You open the door, and there you see Dr. Drizzle working away at these. She's like currently sawing into your caribou antlers with a bone saw when you come in.
She's about to make it rain. Nothing. Dr. Drizzle. I thought it was fun.
What are you talking about, Tyler?
How's it going?
And you can see like there's a bead of sweat running down her forehead, and she's like, "It's going fine. How can I help?" "Oh, welcome back." And she's still sawing. How are
Watch
you
your
guys
finger.
doing?
Wondering when it's gonna be done.
I thought I told you I would have it ready for you in the morning.
The morning.
Yes.
Cool.
Oh my. And you look down, and she has started to saw into her table.
Bruh.
Okay, I guess we'll come back in the morning.
Okay.
You look so enthused, Tiki.
I roll my eyes as I walk out.
All right, and you guys make your way back to the dandelion.
Yep, I suppose. Good time.
Dude, I don't know why I keep yawning.
All right, so we at the dandelion.
We do be at the dandelion, though.
Is the stew ready to be served?
Yeah, you can smell it, and it smells incredible in the dandelion. And out Pavel comes, and he says, "Oh, back already? Well, I just finished the stew, and the jerky should be done in a few hours."
You guys are slow on this island. Jeez.
Tiki.
Tiki,
Takes time to
like
do
me.
things.
We were supposed to leave at noon today.
Did you have plans? Besides, like a 7-week trip?
Yeah, now it's 7 weeks and 12 hours that didn't need to be there.
And you can see Desmond is like stuffed to the gills. He's like, "Oh, this soup is great. Oh, so good. Can I get another bowl? Oh, God, I might be sick though." And he's like very uncomfortable eating this delicious soup.
Desmond is still here.
Yeah, oh yeah, he hasn't stopped eating since he got here.
Oh dear God. Take a break, man. Take a walk.
He might throw up if he takes a walk.
And he's like, it's so good. And Pavel's like, "Come, sit down, and we'll have dinner."
To sit, I go.
All right, so you guys sit down, and he brings by 4 large bowls of soup. And
I need an extra bowl.
you will have more whenever you are done with your first.
No,
Patience phase.
not for me. Not for me.
For who?
For Chomp.
Oh, I brought him something different.
Oh.
And he throws like a big hunk of meat on the ground for Chomp.
Chomp just wagging his tail. Chomp is basically a dog.
Yeah, it's exactly. And so you guys are sitting around and eating. Is there anything you guys want to discuss while you eat, or is it pretty quiet?
So, how are y'all doing?
Oh, super. Check it out. I got the staff.
How'd you get the staff? I thought you didn't have enough money.
Yeah,
I worked out
why
a
you-
trade with Tanner. Also, here, put this with third-party funds. I hand 15 gold to whoever is holding onto the party money.
The DM reaches his hand out and collects the 15 pieces.
Oh, where'd it go?
It's like a big,
God?
a big ghostly hand.
Some nerd in a Flash t-shirt with headphones on takes the money.
Walks in.
Yeah, he
Busts
also
through the
takes all
door.
of your hit points. So how about that, nerd?
You don't gotta do
Face.
that.
Is Desmond with us or near us?
Yeah, he's over. Like he's been like
At the
eating over
bar.
at the bar.
Okay, so the plan tomorrow is to get a
Are you
ship.
saying this quietly so Desmond can't hear you?
I'm saying it quietly so nobody can hear us, and that's why I
Okay.
use the word get.
Get instead of
I mean, it's not going to
Acquire.
be tomorrow. It's going to take us a
Okay.
few days to get there.
I mean, commandeer.
Okay, so the plan is to acquire a ship. Starting tomorrow is when that plan will start.
My God.
Is that
Tiki.
better? Correct?
yeah. Sounds good to me.
Okay, well, there's only 4 of us. And it takes more
5.
than 4 people to sail a ship. Okay, there's 4 people that can sail a ship. What?
Why is it take more than 4 of us? What else? What do we need? We need someone crewing it. We need So someone's stealing.
We've all lived on a ship
someone-
for
Someone on sails.
It was a large ship that we were on. I mean, if
Someone
we get a smaller
navigated.
one, we could probably manage.
okay.
I just don't. What all positions do we need to fill?
If you think all 4 of us can handle it, okay.
I mean, Chomp's got the guns.
I mean, having some extra hands. would be
DM,
nice.
with my background as a sailor, for a small seafaring vessel, how many people do we need to keep it running?
How big of a ship? Like, what size do you want? We're gonna narrow this down, Sea of Thieves style. We got
3 person.
We got
Three-person
4
ship.
size ships.
I don't think we need that large of a vessel just for us.
The
It's
middle.
probably better.
So are you thinking
if
like maybe
it's
like a
smaller.
1-mast ship?
Yeah.
You could probably function with 4 to 5 people. Like 4 would be like you guys are actively all having to do something, but with 5 you would be able to have someone who's more of like the lookout and stands guard and can just aid others.
Oh my god, what about Beat and Dimples? What are we doing?
Mhm.
We can't just leave them here. Or we could. Might be safer for them.
I feel like considering everything that like Beat's gone through, she probably doesn't want to be on a ship anymore.
Well, we should probably talk to her and make sure she's okay and see what she wants to do, because I just don't want to.
Abandon her.
Yeah. I'm gonna find Beat and Dimples.
Okay. They're probably just like they were probably out all day in Gleaming Willow, and they've probably just come back in because this is where they've been living as well. Do you want them to sit and have dinner with you, or did you want to go see them privately?
I probably wanted to have a more private conversation with them, just so they're not like
That's fine.
alert.
Yeah, that's fine. So then maybe like we'll wrap up this like dinner sequence, and then maybe like later in the evening you'll go to her room to talk to her and Dimples.
Would anyone like to join me to speak to Beat and Dimples? No? Okay. It's just me then. Cool.
Are we having an intervention for Beat and Dimples?
No, I just don't know if like anyone else wanted to be a part of the conversation.
No, that's fine. So I think though you guys are having this discussion, and Pavel is probably in the back, and the door that he always comes out of, it opens, but this time you see a much smaller, more frail Leonin. She's much more slender. She steps out and she says, "Have you seen Pavel?"
I think he went to the kitchen.
And she smiles and she says, I was just there. Maybe he's in the back gathering something. Thank you for saving me." And you like put together that this is Pavel's wife, who has come out of her room for the first time since you guys have been on Candle Oak.
I'm glad that you're doing better.
Yeah, and she like walks over, and she's still a bit weak, but she comes over and she says, he told me that you were leaving, and I wanted to do the best I could to make sure that I was able to say goodbye. It means a lot to me that you risked your own lives for my well-being.
Well, Pavel has been a very gracious host.
He is a very kind heart. Thank you again, and if there's anything that we can do for you before you leave, please let us know.
We will. Thank you.
Thank you. And you see she like bows to you, and then she walks and starts like walking back into the kitchen to go find Pavel.
Cool.
She was able to walk. I'd say that's a good sign.
Yes,
Yeah.
you would be able to put together that this was a good sign. And I thought that probably, I mean, if there's nothing else you guys want to discuss, and that'll probably wrap up all of the dinner for the evening.
I wonder if the effects of the yearning well water are weakened the farther away from the well you are. Just seems... Because the effects were immediate when we were right there. And it seems to be taking much more time for... What's Pavel's wife's name?
They've never disclosed
Miss
it.
Tenderboard.
Yeah, they've never disclosed it, but could I also have you make me a history check, Mariana?
Sure.
I mean, I'm assuming if RT's wanted it, it has a pretty... Still has some strength.
Okay, so even with an 11, I think that you would realize that the water it wasn't what removed Desmond's friend from existence. It was the kids.
The kids. Gotcha. Okay. Never mind. I don't understand magical things very well. I think I'll just stick to punching
Hitting things with your fists.
Yeah, and my new staff.
Just slapping them
I'm
around.
excited to use.
Veus, is there anything else you would like to do? Would you like to go check on your jerky after dinner?
Yes.
Okay. Tiki, do you have anything you'd like to do before we go to bed for the evening?
Do you guys really think that we can man an entire ship all the way to Jewel Tross, just the four of us?
5.
What is Chomp gonna do?
What do you mean? Chomps mans the guns with me.
He lays on top of the guns and you shoot them. That's not manning the guns.
No, he fires those guns.
Yeah,
No,
and you hear-
I'm not
you
arguing
hear-
with you.
You hear Chomp go,
Chomp fires those guns.
Do
Whatever.
you have any ideas?
I slowly swivel in my chair and look straight at Desmond.
And he's like so full, like his belly is distended and hard. And he's like, "Hey guys, how you doing?"
He's
Oh.
a sailor. He knows how to work a ship. And then we could keep an eye on him and make sure that he doesn't do anything stupid with our teas.
Honestly, that's a pretty
Fair.
good idea. That's a good idea.
3 light bulbs all turn on Veus, Mariana, and Kilo's head.
I mean, I'm not gonna keep him in line.
We don't have to keep him in line. He'll be stuck on a boat.
And it's not
What's
our
he gonna do?
Jesus.
What's he gonna do? If he goes out of line, he gets off the boat.
That's true.
I have a feeling he has a hard time swimming in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, not everyone can teleport to a random island, Kilo.
I'm trying to figure that shit out, okay?
I love that Veus is the only one that's cool with it.
Yeah, let's bring him.
Go ask him.
Yeah.
No, let's not ask him. Let's just tell him. He's
Let's
coming.
just tell us.
Hey,
Yo, you
How-
come with us.
That's not how that works.
All right, you talk to him. I'm gonna go talk to B.
All right, so Veus, you go to check on your jerky. Mariana goes to beat. Tiki, you're going to go to Desmond. Kilo, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna barricade myself in my room again.
Jesus Christ.
All right. We will play all these moments out here in a second. We're going to start with Veus and the jerky.
No, we're not.
No, we're not. We are. Like, let me tell you how. Oh, he went all the way downstairs. Like, he is gone.
Oh my god.
All right, we're gonna start with Tiki and Desmond.
And this is all happening at the same time?
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, roughly.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up to Desmond.
And he's like, well, hey there, Tiki.
Did you eat enough?
Oh, I ate plenty.
Okay. What are you planning on doing now?
Well, just trying to hold this in. Might
After
I ate a
after
bit
that.
too much, if you're asking, honestly.
I mean, I could tell, but I wasn't gonna say anything. It's okay. It's okay. After that.
Probably just go to sleep.
After that, Desmond.
Oh, you
what is
mean
your
like-
plan for the future?
For the future, well, all I really do be knowing is that I don't want to go back to the Arteses.
Okay. Well, if you don't, so it sounds like you don't have a plan. And if you don't have a plan, tomorrow morning we are, we're heading towards the docks. Don't worry, we're gonna make sure Artese isn't there before we get too close.
Okay.
But we are planning on, and I look around, acquiring a small ship.
Oh, you mean
Um,
Stalin?
No,
Oh!
no, we're gonna pay for it. Okay.
Oh, like on a discount?
No, we're gonna buy the ship. Okay.
And he
Okay,
like
Desmond,
he
we'll
like
buy
gets
the ship.
real close to your eyes and he's like, what kind of money you guys be carrying around? Just being able to afford a ship.
Don't worry about it, Desmond. With it, just listen, okay? Okay.
Oh, I'm listening.
Okay. Okay.
I hear your words.
Okay.
Tiki.
Okay. It is only the four of us going, and we could use some extra set of hands if you are interested.
You want little old me?
Jesus Christ.
Little.
Well, I'd be honored. He's tearing up a little bit.
Okay, well, then you need to go get yourself some sleep. We are leaving bright and early in the morning.
Oh, you mean like around 11:30?
Earlier.
A little earlier than that. We have to. What time does the herbalist shop open in the morning?
Probably about 6.
We have to stop at the herbalist's to pick up some things. We'll be there right when they open, and then we're leaving.
All right. Well, thank you, Mr. Tiki. And he grabs your hand. It's like shaking like the shit out of your hand, man. Your whole body's like
Just takes
jiggling.
your arm.
He will shake it back, but then when he lets go, he'll probably like wipe his hand off.
Oh
on
yeah,
his
it's definitely
hands.
greasy.
Go to bed. Stop eating, please.
Yeah.
Stop
Yeah.
eating.
All right. And he runs up, he runs. He goes, "Oh, I should not have done that." And he like waddles up the staircase, and you hear him slam a door behind him. And then probably Mariana and Kilo from your rooms, you hear a large thud as he plops into bed.
And then the only other thing I wanted to do is while I'm talking to Desmond, do I hear Kilo rearranging her room again?
Because he's downstairs now, so like he's like here, like.
Can I have you make me a stealth roll, Kilo? Oh, it's not pretty like the other nights. She is slamming things up against the wall. Yeah, you hear like, you're wondering if there's even a bed that's not adjacent to the door at this point.
Okay, I was just wondering.
Yeah. Is that all?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, well, Vegas is still gone, so we will move on to Mariana.
I will knock on Beat and Dimple's door.
Yeah, and she opens it, and she's like, oh, Mariana, just come on in. She opens the door all the way and gestures for you to come in.
I will enter.
How have you been? We haven't seen you for the past few days.
We've been trying to take care of a few things.
It seems you guys picked right up where you left off on the adventuring thing when you got here.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to stop. We're just trying to figure out how to get out of here. And I wanted to talk to you about what you plan to do.
Well, we haven't really thought too much of it, but Pavel and his wife have been so generous to us. I should say, I've thought about maybe staying here. Maybe going to Ethiopia or the northern part of Jultros. I have family there.
Do you have what you need here?
I have Dimples, and that is all that I need.
I just didn't want to leave without making sure you were okay.
I believe we're okay here. Dimples has made a few friends, and I could probably convince Pavel to let me work here, and we'd have our keep here and be safe enough until I could save to take us to Jultros.
Okay.
Why do you ask?
I care about you, and I want to make sure you're safe.
Are you planning to leave as well?
Yes, first thing in the morning.
Oh. She takes a step back, and she grabs Dimple's hand. She says, I didn't know you were leaving so soon.
Like I said, it doesn't seem to stop. We feel we need to move on, and our fates lie elsewhere, I guess.
Well, we'll make sure to tell you goodbye tomorrow. We will miss you. And when she says that, Dimples shakes his head yes and agrees that he is also going to miss you.
I will miss you too. But I'm glad that you're here now and not under Talon's thumb.
Yeah, and she leans in and gives you a big hug, and she says, "So am I, Mariana. Thank you for everything.
Yeah.
You've been a good friend, and we will miss you dearly."
I'll miss you too. And I hug her back.
Okay, yeah, and so you guys, we get this big warm embrace from two close friends. And is there anything else that you wanted to talk to her about, or is that it?
I think that's it. I just wanted to make sure they were taken care of before leaving.
So we get this warm embrace, and then we're gonna fade to black, and we'll hear a very loud roar from inside of the kitchen. And it is Pavel trying to shoo Chomp away from the jerky. Veas, how's the jerky going, man?
I mean, I think it's great. I'm loving it.
Yeah. And so you're taking a few bites, and he's like, "It's not ready! It's not ready! Get your hands out of it!"
It tastes ready.
And he's like, "You know what? Fine." And you see him reach in and grab 3 or 4 big handfuls of it and pull it all out of the dehydrator. And he lays it out on a big metal table. He says, "Then you can help me bag it up."
Okay.
Don't eat it.
No, I can't promise that. No.
He's like, "Okay. Two pieces."
3.
And he looks at you, and for the first time, you're scared of Pavel.
2.5.
And he starts bagging it.
I'll help bag it up.
Okay, yeah, and so and when you taste it, it's delicious. It's you and Pavel worked very hard on it, and you're reaping the benefits of your hard work.
Yeah.
So you spend a bit of time getting all that ready to go, and do you just go to bed afterwards?
Yeah. What time is it after we're done with that?
Probably by the time all this is done, it's probably about 6:37. But you would know that there's not a lot to do on Candle Oak. There is no nightlife of Candle Oak in the Gleaming Willow.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not really much in the forest I think I'll need.
Okay, so you just go to bed.
Yeah.
And then, finally, Kilo. What does your room look like?
All of the furniture is leaned up against the door,
Except the bed, or including the bed?
except the bed.
Okay. So like,
and
there's probably
the
like a
lamp,
dresser.
or like the candle, like sticks, because there's no electricity.
Right. So there's like probably like a dresser and a couple of like small like end tables. They're all kind of pushed up against the door. What do you do after?
I crawl into bed with the candlestick, and I read my book that Madame Jamal gave me.
Gotcha. And as you're reading this book, your eyes start to get heavy, and you seem to like the words on the page seem to blur, as if like your eyes are losing focus of the words, and in front of you are just flashes of this large blue leviathan that you've been seeing the past few times you've read this book. And then as he disappears and the words start to come into focus, he says all you can see is, "We will meet soon." And then your vision corrects and it goes back to you studying your patronage.
Okay.
You guys,
And then I probably just read until I doze to sleep.
yeah, and then you guys all eventually fall asleep. We wake up early the next morning. Tiki, do you think you're probably up really early, like waiting for Dr. Jizzle?
Probably.
Okay. And do you wake anybody else up, or do you just go?
I'll just go.
Okay. And so you have there waiting. It's probably like 5 minutes till she opens, and you're like, unacceptable. You're supposed to open at 6 and you're not here yet. Like, you're just...
Oh yeah, he's like tapping his foot.
Yeah. And so while we wait, is anybody else going to wake up this early?
Kilo will. She has
Yeah,
to
I
move all
probably
the
do.
furniture back.
Okay.
This is out.
Okay.
Chomp is curled up on his stomach.
Chomp is probably like starting to lick you awake when he hears like Kilo and Mariana moving around, and he hears like people stirring in the dandelion. He does not like, he wants to know what's going on. And so he's probably like waking you up.
Chomp, I'll give you meat if you go back to sleep.
And he like starts like hitting his tail on the door, except the difference between that and when a dog does it is if he does it a couple more times, he's going to shatter the door.
Chomp, okay. Get up and I'll open the door.
Yeah, so you guys get up. You just open. Do you go back to bed?
Yeah.
Okay. So he opens the door, and Mariana and Kilo, imagine you're sitting at your usual table, drinking some coffee or tea or whatever you might have, and having a small breakfast. And down waddles a very groggy and sleepy Chomp down the stairs, but Veus is nowhere in sight.
Typical.
Hey there, buddy.
Yeah, and do you like scratch the top of his head or anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he like
Tail wagging.
he rolls over on his back, and so his belly's exposed.
You couldn't wake
Kyle
up,
is
Veus.
so upset. And he waits for his food patiently. And
Chomp's a good boy.
as you guys eat, we're gonna cut back. Kyle, you see Dr. Drizzle walks up behind you, and she's like, "Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. Everything should be done. All I have to do is just put the corks on the vials, and you can have them. Be on your way." And she's like fumbling through like her keys because she's nervous because you're there before her. And she's like, "Oh, I've never had somebody so ready to go." And so she opens the door and she like closes it behind her before you can even come in. And then she's like, "I'm sorry." And she opens the door for you.
Like walk in. just like staring off into space, just like, oh my god.
Yeah, and you
Tiki
see
wants to get the fuck out of here.
she takes her couple of she goes and gets like a couple of like corks for the top of the vials, and she puts them all up, and she puts them into a little like a satchel bag, and they're like, it's like foamed, so like the vials will sit into the foam inside of this satchel bag. And she says, these are for you, be careful with them.
And what do I do with them?
If you're wanting to preserve meat with them, take out one of the vials and lightly coat the entire section of meat in the potion, and it'll stay preserved for 10 days.
And how much meat can each vial do, essentially?
Around 150 to 200 pounds.
What? Is that all these potions are good for? Is that just what they do?
Well, they stop decay. That is what Kilo said that they would be good for.
Can I, like, pop one of them open and see if I know
Smell
what
it.
it does?
Yeah, you take a whiff, and it's got this strong, earthy scent, and probably like almost like a pungent after smell. Like you could taste like the smell of like a rotten mushroom or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in your studies as a cleric, you have an idea of what this could be.
I look at her and do you realize what you've made here?
Yes.
You do.
Yeah. I made a potion to make sure that your meat would not rot.
What other potions do you make?
Whatever you need. I have a book.
Can I see that book?
Yeah. And she pulls out this book, and it is a large black tome that is got gray edging all over it, and a red like tassel that would hold your place in it, right? And it has got the same eye that looks like Mundari's eye on it.
Oh god.
Where did you get this tome?
It's not a tome. It's a doctor's book.
Where did you get this tome, Miss Drizzle?
And she's when I was younger, I did a bit of exploring around the world. It was right after I finished becoming an herbalist. I wanted to go and see the different corners of the world. I've been to Hadari and Jultros and Neopia and Keoran.
And where was this?
Let me think of it for a minute. She closes the book, and like a little bit of dust shoots out of it, and she puts her hand on top of it, and you immediately feel a weird presence, Tiki. And one of her eyes glows like a golden, it turns from her like these pretty yellow eyes to this golden glow that emanates around like her eyelid. Like you can see it's like glowing behind it. And she says, Jultros. I got it in Jultros. Why?
What are you?
What are you?
I'm just an herbalist.
Do I believe her?
You can make an insight check if you'd like. You have no reason to not believe her. She seems to be telling you the truth.
Did you get that spell from this book?
It's not a spell. It's a concoction.
It's not a...
And she like opens it up, and like you take a look at it, and it's a bunch of like potions. It's like how to make a bunch of potions.
Do you know who's this book belongs to?
No, I bought it in Hadari, or in
You bought
in
it.
Jeweltros. Yeah.
Were there more than one copy?
Well, no, but I like the aesthetic.
So you don't know who this book used to belong to?
Well, I mean, it says in the front, but it's all smudged. I couldn't really read it.
Have you ever heard the Can I look at the front of the book?
Yeah, she'll show you it says like in the front page, smeared says a tome. Like you could read the word tome, but she never took that much attention to it. And it says a tome of, and you see MU and then a smudge and then some more smudged, and then you see ENT at the end of it.
Do you know who Mundari the Magnificent is? Miss Drizzle?
No. Is he somebody important?
I mean, he used to be, but he's not anymore.
Well, I mean, if he's dead, then it doesn't do us any good now, does it?
No, I was just wondering. This is a very powerful book you have. You know that, right?
Yeah, I can make lots of potions from it.
Okay, just be careful.
Sure.
Does she let me leaf through it?
No, she doesn't let go of the book.
I don't want to take it from her. I just want to flip the pages.
No, she doesn't let you touch the book.
May I see it?
No,
Why not?
it's my book, not yours.
Well, I'm not going to take it. I just want to see what other
I'm
concoctions
sorry,
you can make out of it.
I'm sorry, I can't do that. I have a tight business to run, and I can't let anyone else know my secrets.
I'm not looking to steal your business, ma'am. I'm leaving.
Well, that's good. I think it's best that you go.
She said, "Get the fuck out of here."
You know too much.
Okay.
Okay. Do you just leave?
Yeah.
All right. And I think that as you leave, the door closes, and we get this scene of you walking back towards the dandelion, and
Stop.
outside of the dandelion, you see Pavel with a large cart.
Me?
Yeah.
Good morning, Pavel.
Oh, good morning. How are you?
Going somewhere?
No. This is the town decided that if you were on a journey, we wanted you to be able to carry the things across the island. So we pitched in and we put this together for you while you slept last night.
They just built a cart.
Yeah. It's
You
like,
don't just, like,
it looks
put
like it looks like a giant wheelbarrow pretty much. Like it's not fancy, but it'll hold all of your gear in a way that you guys wouldn't have been able to carry it.
Thank you, Pavel.
He says, "I'm sorry it's not much, but we don't have a lot
No,
here."
it's great. You guys are very kind.
He says, "Have your friends awoke yet? Why are you up so early?"
I had to go see Miss Drizzle.
Ah,
It's Dr. Drizzle.
I know.
Madam Drizzle is an interesting one, isn't she?
Yeah, I would keep an eye on that one if I were you.
Why? What is your concern with...
She was a tiefling, right?
Yes,
What color is she?
purple.
Okay. She's just odd.
Well, says a An Aarakocra, that says a lot.
And not because of what she is, it's because of who she is.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What she possesses. It's just
What does she possess? She's a herbalist.
she has a very powerful book in her hands.
Ah, yes, she is quite bright.
Sure.
Good. Do you know if your friends are awake yet?
Probably not. They're not as early risers as I am.
I'm downstairs.
I mean-
yeah.
Well, they're outside still.
Mariana and I are like, yeah.
But
I just didn't know if like Pavel would have seen us in the dining room while he was like walking out to go outside.
he's been outside making a cart all night.
Okay. I didn't know what his timeline was.
Yeah. So then I would imagine you two walk in together, Tiki, and you see Kilo and Mariana eating and Chomp eating the bits that fall off the side of the table. And it's probably about 7-ish now. I would imagine that conversation with Dr. Drizzle probably took about an hour. I think it was more than just like a quick conversation. And so, do you think Veas would be awake by 7?
He's probably like coming down the stairs as Tiki is like walking in, like
Okay.
putting on his harness while he's coming down. Like,
Okay. So, did you want to say something, Kat?
I had a question about the staff. Is there like a leather strap on it that I can use to kind of like?
Yeah,
Have
I
it?
would imagine there
Yeah?
would be.
Okay.
Yeah, I would imagine like the box that he like gave you it in would have had like a leather strap of some sort for you to carry it.
Cool, okay.
I always envisioned that it was like a poster tube that you could carry it around in and then like slide it out when you needed. That's what I envisioned it was like.
I picture like just having it kind of like strung like on my back with like the strap across my chest, kind of
That's
like.
perfectly fine too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Veas, are you awake yet?
yeah,
Okay.
I'm downstairs.
All right, so you guys are probably all eating when Tiki comes in.
Is Desmond awake?
Desmond is awake. Yeah, he probably got up closer to when Tiki woke up.
He's excited.
Yes, it's like a kid to Disney World.
Are you ready to go?
I'm ready, yes. Whenever
I'm
you
ready.
guys are.
I was born.
Do you want to eat first, Tiki?
I'm okay.
Are Beat and Dimples awake?
Yes, they're probably awake.
I don't know if you guys wanted to say goodbye, but they're planning to stay here. No? Okay, cool. I'll just go say goodbye to them then.
Okay. So it's probably similar to the night before. You guys have your little moment, and I'm sure Dimples and Beat both shed a tear as you prepare to walk out of the dandelion, and it could be a while before you see them again. But they wipe their tears and they give you a hug and they tell you that they love you and that adventure is part of life, and they are happy that you're doing something that may give you purpose. Veas, I would imagine that you and Tiki spend a lot of time getting all of the things into this cart.
Yeah, and you said it's like a wheelbarrow, right?
Yeah, I would imagine it's
The
like
whole-
big, like so. It's got like two axles. It's like an.
Uh-huh.
It's got 2 axles, and it would take both you and Veas to like pick it up and move it.
How like high off the ground and like wide is it?
It's probably a couple feet off of the ground. Like the wheels are probably like 18-inch wheels. They're pretty big.
So sizing up Chomp can't pull this thing if we tie it to him.
No, so the reason that it's built high is to accommodate the terrain of the island. So that way you guys don't hit any like pitfalls or anything like that. And if you were to tie it to Chomp would be too low to the ground.
No, Chomp will just stand on his 2 back legs.
He's bipedal now.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I figured like it just would, you guys would all work just as a team to pull the cart while you guys are walking. Desmond also will help as well.
Cool.
Do you guys have, so I think now as you guys set off, you guys are ready to leave, right? As you do, all of the people of Gleaming Willow step outside and they all wish you good luck and they're all waving to you as you leave. And Pavel comes to you one last time and he says, "Thank you again for everything. You've brought a light that I have not seen in Gleaming Willow in many years. And I hope that that light continues. And we look forward to seeing you again." And he extends his big paw out to each of you to give you one last big handshake and a hug.
I'll accept a handshake.
Okay.
A paw shake.
I think he remembers that from the first time that he was a little overly affectionate. So he shakes your hand and he says, "Thank you again, Mariana, for everything."
Thank you.
I go in for a bro.
Yeah, he gives you a big hug and he's like, "Look here, you big pain in the ass. Don't give them too much trouble. Got it?"
Hey, as long as I got your cooking, they don't gotta worry about me.
He says, "Oh, that reminds me.
Our jerky.
No, you guys have got all of that."
Oh, okay.
He comes back out with a little box, like a little wooden crate, and it's his old set of cooking supplies for Veus, and you have cooking utensils.
Hell yeah.
And if you would like, because I think it would be fun, you can add proficiency in cooking utensils to your character.
Oh,
I'll say, because you weren't here the other 2 weeks, I'll just say that most of that time was spent with Pavel learning to use the cooking utensils.
boom!
So I
Gotta
think
cook, baby.
I think that qualifies for the amount of time allotted that you would need to gain a proficiency in something.
We gonna be selling jerky, boys and girls.
Gain a proficiency, miss a couple sessions.
Hell yeah! Alright, I'll be back in
April.
guys.
Yes, I was like, I'll see you in April, guys. But yeah, and then they come by and Tiki, you've kind of already had your moment with Pavel, and Pavel comes over to you, Kilo, and he says, "Well, I hope whatever's keeping you locked away at night brings you some rest. You did sleep right above us, and you were quite loud most of the evenings, but we appreciate all you did for us. Good luck, Kilo." And he goes in for he doesn't know, should he go for a handshake or a hug? He doesn't, so he's just he's got his chest out, but just an arm extended. You can tell Pavel is very bad at social situations.
I just go to shake his hand.
Yeah, and then you see his shoulders come back in. He's like, "Okay," and he shakes your hand. And you guys make your way down one of the paths that would lead you to the 6 of you towards the port on the opposite side of Bantalok Island. I think as we fade out on today's episode, we get another little moment from a small view inside of the herbalist shop where Dr. Drizzle is making potions. And we hear from the book, "That was a close one, wasn't it?" And she says, "Yes, closer than it should have been."
He?
No, she says closer than it should have been.
Oh, I thought you said
The S
he
cut out.
says.
Oh no, so sorry, she, as
Gotcha.
in Dr. Drizzle. And that is where we will end today's session.
Ah, jeez.
All right. Thank you all so much for coming out and hanging out with us for this episode of Mundari's Curse. We're going to go ahead and do some quick shout outs. about where you can find all these lovely people that play this game with me. Kat, would you like to start?
I start every time. Hey guys, my name's Kat, aka That RPG Chick. On Twitch, Twitter, and pretty much any social media platform you can find me at. I hang out on my Twitch every once in a while, just play a variety of games, hang out with chat. If you want to join me there, make sure to check that out. And thanks for everyone that came out today.
All right, and just below, Tyler with the comeback episode. Can you tell us where we can find you?
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Tyler. Obviously, I play Bass. In this campaign, I play Darion and Salts, or however you say it. It's a weird Secrets of the Lost Summit. It's like Salts, but like with an O. Anyways, you can find me on every social media platform at mini917_. And I've been streaming again on Twitch, playing a little bit of Valheim, which has been super fun. So I hope to see you there, and thanks for watching tonight.
All right,
today.
Across the overlay, Kyle, where can we find you?
Hey everyone, I play Tiki in this campaign, and I am either the DM or a player in our other 2 campaigns here on Saving Throws. If you want to find me personally, you can follow the Winking Wizard on all social medias. It's the same.
All right, and up above, Ashley.
Hey guys, I'm Ashley. I play Kilo in this campaign. I don't personally stream, but all these guys do, so go follow them. Don't forget to click that follow for here, and go check out our Redbubble.
Okay, so I guess then that just leaves me. Hey everybody, my name is Jake, and today I was the Dungeon Master for Mundari's Curse here at Saving Throws. If you'd like to hang out with me, personally, you can find me at JakeThePart_ here on Twitch and on all of my social media. If you want to come hang out and see me play, not the DM, I play Bravado Strongjaw and Folly of the Gods on Monday nights, and I play Zittlezap the Booyog, a larger-than-life goblin sorcerer. Thank you so much for being here, and I can't wait to hang out with you guys again. I think that's all. We don't have any big announcements for today, so we're going to send this stream over to Tales of the Gnome Lands. It looks like they're starting a new campaign, so make sure to stay tuned for that. And as always, adventurers assemble. See you later.